Who should Facebook largest terror as it battles a episode of scandals on its processing of customer information and its part in propagating counterfeit news story? U.S. political community maybe, or perhaps Deutsche confidentiality campaigners and EU regulators. No, my candidate is the term of Parliament for Folkestone and Heath, Damian Collins. As president of the Digital Civilization, Print and Sport Choose Board, Mr. Collins has converted which begun as rather a bounded and unfocused counterfeit news story investigation in a judicial inquiry of the hold of Facebook. It is the board how has stipulated a plate for whistleblowers such as Christopher Wiley and Brittany Emperor, published all various of documents regarding to the Cambridge Analytica information fracas and claimed, so far out of successful, how Facebook founding member Mark Zuckerberg seem up it. The weekend, Damian Collins showed fair how far he was produced to go in take on a business he thick felt had shown an haughty disdain for the UK Parliament. He shipped the building of House of Commons Sergeant-at-Arms to grab documents of an US entrepreneur implicated in a legislative controversy in Facebook. How instance dates behind to 2015 and involves a software developer, SIX4THREE, that was over an app utilized to allocate photos of female in bikinis. The business was irate on changes in Facebook's rules, that confined its accessing to customer information, and the documents were stipulated to it as portion of the disclosing trial. We don't aware which is in them, the U.S. courts had orderly how they be soldered, preservation privacy for the instance. But Mr. Collins seems confident they will show pertinent to the DCMS board's investigation in how else software developer, Dr. Alexander Kogan, was permitted to get accessing to information he presented to Cambridge Analytica. And he is examining if to issue them. Facebook is proverb at first how SIX4THREE's instance is out of credit and other how for the UK Parliament to issue documents soldered by the US courts would be hurried and incorrect. In a waspish answer to Facebook's Europe social politics head, Richard Allen, Damian Collins sharpened out how as a term of Parliament oneself he should be known in its powers to procedure the manufacture of documents and issue them in the protect of Parliament benefit. Mr. Allen is in fact Lord Allen, a ex-permissive Democrat MP taking into account a peerage by nickname Clegg, who in a odd rotate of events has now be Facebook's World Social Relations and Politics head. The term for Folkestone and Heath seems sure in his powers and on Monday afternoon DCMS board members will encounter an individual to believe publication the documents. On Tuesday, they conduct a social listening wherever Lord Allen, of Facebook, will be one of the witnesses and could person crucifix examination on data the US legislative framework says should stay individual. So has Damian Collins overreached oneself the period? Take on the US courts, with secret procedures how include not been involved in residing RAM and receive implicated in a instance wherever a complainant seems to be disputing how Facebook was too stringent on the use of information surely seems dangerous. But do not undervalue the Member of Parliament's definition to Shaw a world public print gigantic how it is not over regional laws.